Today we start this video off on the Tarka Trail. This is the Tarka Trail from Barnstable to Bournemouth. It is the old train line to Barnstable to Ilfracombe, but you can't quite get to Ilfracombe from here anymore. You can if you take the road most of it, but this part of the Tarka Trail only goes to Bournemouth now. But I'm not really here to talk about the Tarka Trail, but I just wondered why there's stairs here and all this is about. Let's go down and have a look. Slip. Now, the reason why I'm coming out here, I want to check out an old kiln. Go on the camera and get through these metal chains. It's hilarious. I can stay there. Right. I wonder what these stairs are for. Oh, look at that. So the tide's taken out the wall. Pretty neat, that. Chunks of it missing. This wall probably was originally built to protect the train line. It's old enough. Look what this goes to then. You got your trap door there to stop the tide going back up. This might be the sewage outlet, but because there's been a lot of rain, there's obviously a lot of water coming out of it. I'm going to have a quick look at this water. Now, look at the way the water's carved the stones out. That's pretty neat, that. Yeah, bloody gore. I wouldn't like it if that fell on me. Very interesting stuff. So back in the old days, yeah, this probably protected the train line from that. But I'm not here to check all this out. I'm here to check something else out. Let's get up before someone nibbles my bike. Get to the location I want to get to. Any of you who don't believe I can ride a bike, well, here I am, riding a bike. And we've got the old sewage place there. Joe liked that place. Very much like that place. But once again, we're not here to see the sewage works again, because I've already covered that. There's the gates where I flew my drone. A lot more noise there today. Walking around, it might actually be quite interesting too if I drone over it. I've got it in my bag, but the weather might permit. But keep going, keep going, keep going. Gotta go for miles yet. Which is a bit of a nuisance because I haven't done a push bike in a long time. Gear up. Well, we are here. And since I last turned up here, it's one whoppingly big different. Used to be a bench here at one stage. It looks like I ain't going to be getting anywhere near where I actually want to get to. Which is a bit of a bummer because I bought my bike. Whilst we're here, I want to do a bit of archaeology. There we go, let's just shut it here. So, yeah. If you're wondering why I want to do a bit of archaeology, it's because right in that bush over there, there's an old mine. Not an old mine, an old kiln. Cool, wowee. I'm just wondering if they had a pier coming off of here. Back in the old days, it used to be a piece of piss to climb down there. Now it's not so easy. But it's a beautiful world we live in, people. Right, so basically I've come up here to make a little video about kilns and stuff. The kiln that I want to get to is in that hedge, and I've come over to this little open bit of land, and yeah, you see why the sort of ground here is important in a minute, but it's reasonably level as well, and there's not really much growing here, which is quite interesting. I would say that's because there's not a lot of topsoil here for plants to grow into, but I'm pretty sure when me and my brothers first discovered this place we went through here, but it looks a bit overgrown now, so I'll find another way in, not a problem. Well, that gathers, I found the way to it, but before we get to it I just want to have a look at the river. Now the reason why I want to have a look at the river is because right there, that stone structure there is an old abandoned kiln. Now I want to know why it's out here, and whatever you would kiln in there, how you would sort of dispute it around the world sort of thing to sell it to people. And I can't really see much evidence of a pier. There's a rather interesting looking stumpy thing there, but there's nothing really resembles a pier here. So yeah, very interesting stuff. Oh, it's a tent. Hello, anyone here? Well, I wasn't expecting that, but according to this sign, it's Ashford lime kiln. 19 was restored in 1986. I do a bit more research on it. So right here would be where they would fill up the coal and then light it up, and here, well, I think they would have lit up the coal in here as well. We used to be able to get in here. I think me and my brothers climbed through there, but it looks like it's just become someone's fire pit. Yeah, I don't know what that hole there's for, but never mind. It's got a nice little brick arch going to it and everything. I don't think any chance of getting inside anymore is very much worth it. But no, this is a disused kiln. Obviously, this person's in it. Did get inside it once upon a time, but it's like another fire pit. I don't know how they enter it. It's a bit strange. How would you enter this construction? So I think when me and my brother entered it when we were little, we screwed through that hole there, which once again you're going to be able to transport very much inside. I do want to get me drone out, but whether I might it. Right, let's have a quick look out in the river. The reason why I'm interested in the river is because back when this kiln would have been in operations, there wasn't exactly much built around here. There was literally nothing here bar a train line. So the only way you would be able to transport the goods from this kiln elsewhere is by using the train line to the looks of it. How would you get inside it back then? It's a good question, isn't it? I'd have to get the drone out and have a look. Yeah, I don't remember it being stone though, but apparently, according to the plaque, it's been restored. Not very well to the looks of it. However, it's right by the river. Right, let's take a picture of the plaque and then let's move on to the top. We're back on the Tarka line now, just have a good shot down there. And right next to the kiln is this bridge. Now looking at the stonework does look quite period to the kiln. Now these kilns were traditionally called bottle kilns, so the reason why they're called bottle kilns is because they used to have like a stone sort of curved top to it, in order for me to explain this to you, we're going to have to teleport back to Barnstable in a minute. But yeah, here's the bridge, and yeah, we'll quickly teleport back to Barnstable, where I'll explain what a bottle kiln is. Good afternoon, people, and we've teleported to Barnstable, and we're currently at Brannan's doctor's surgery. Now you might be thinking to ourselves, what the F are we doing at Brannan's doctor's surgery? Well, I'll fill you in. Originally this used to be a pottery factory, but it closed down and was converted into a doctor's surgery. Now luckily there's something rather magical hidden within the grounds of the doctor's surgery. So what we're going to do is we're going to get the drone out and have a look.
Take off. The home point has been updated. Please check it on the map.
So then, here it is, Brannan's last surviving bottle kiln. This is what we've come to see. This used to be a kiln, a place for making pottery and stuff, and they would take the pottery into this and basically kiln it. It's kind of nice that they left this here for all to see. Get a nice close look. So what they used to do is they used to bring the pottery in through this door. Once they had filled it right up, they would brick up the door with sand and bricks to keep the heat in, and then they would fill up these damper doors. There'd be a hole in here, can't quite see it because it's sealed up unfortunately, but they would fill this up with coal and then set it on fire to get the heat in the into the structure. The hole here, they used to do with this hole is stick a metal rod in with a ring on the end, and the ring would go bigger or smaller, and they would use that ring to govern the heat of the kiln inside. But no, they've got quite a few of these damper doors in and around. Pretty cool. Yeah, the metal banding around the structure is to reinforce it, and they've used English brick bond on this structure once again, and you know it's English brick bond because it's got a header and a stretcher, of course. So yeah, not bad. Back when this was built, it would have been encased in a large building. Yeah, the chimney on the top was to let the heat out, or to draw the heat through, so the inside will be really hot. But yeah, pretty cool stuff. Just have a little swoop round. I don't actually know what that door on the top is for. All I know is it's a random door. Yeah, the top of the kiln don't look good to the rest of the kiln. Unless there's got a bit of damage there, but it might be where the building surrounded it, because originally there would have been a building surrounding it. But this is what I think the kiln down the Tarka Trail would look like originally, but I could be wrong on that. But yeah, let's have a look at the chimney if we can. Yeah, now it's been capped off from the bottom. It looks like it's still open, but it ain't. The chimney was used to draw the heat out, and the heat from the kiln would be drawn up through the kiln and would come out the chimney. Yeah, pretty neat stuff, eh? Right, let's bring it down and teleport back to the Tarka Trail. Now on top of the bridge, or at the edge of the bridge, I can't be asked to cross it, and the bridge basically leads to the main road. As you can see, a car going past. Now when this kiln was in operation, the main road wasn't there. It was just a kiln and a train line. So we're quickly go to the top of the kiln and see if we can work out how on earth they got in. I'd be damned. That makes no sense to me whatsoever. Now, standing up here, it looks like the edge of the kiln would have been this stone here, and then you must have been able to walk around this at some point. So this probably would have been a bit of extra building, and then the kiln would have gone up like a bottle shape, like the one in Branham's, and then you would have had a building, basically, I don't know, about this big, right here. I mean, this definitely looks like sort of a, don't know, it's quite hard to work it out because these kilns were traditionally encased in buildings where, as you can see, this one it's got a lot of bricks missing, and well, I was hoping to be able to find out a little bit more about it by just turning up here, because I've googled it, but the problem is there's nothing on Google. It's just well, an empty shell. I was planning on getting the drone out, but I don't really feel like getting my drone out, and the weather doesn't seem too good, so I'll have to come back later. But the plus side to me coming back later, with the information I've gained from one shitty pack, I should be able to get a fair idea of what this place was used for. But yeah, very interesting stuff. But to be honest, this wall here, is definitely period to the time, so I would assume this wall was a lot higher and was a bit more building-like. Don't know, it's hard to tell. Very hard to tell. You've got more wall what leads up to here, but it's hard to tell if that wall over there is built at the same time. It's definitely got a top on it though, so I wouldn't assume that would have been a building. So I'm assuming if we had to dig in here, there'd be more wall. Feels all a bit soft to me. Might have been a bit overgrown over the years, I suppose. Don't know. I would need to dig and do a bit of archaeology. I haven't really got the tools for that. But what a wonder, how the fuck they get in? I don't know. Let's go home and ask Google.